From black-eyed Susans glowing bright to my first ever potato harvest, August feels like the final lap of summer with fall taking the lead. Some plants are crossing the finish line while others are kicking off strong. So let's step into the garden and enjoy some of the August highlights. Hello my friends, welcome back to my garden. This is Michelle, the Marathon Gardener. August feels like it's the month caught between two seasons, saying goodbye to summer while welcoming fall. For me, it's a moment to slow down and reflect on the things that work nicely in the garden and what things I might like to try differently for the next upcoming season. Come with me as I show you what's thriving, fading, and what's getting ready for the upcoming season. This month, I tried filming from above, a fresh perspective that reveals the garden's structure, shape, and rhythm. From up high, I can see how the pathways flow, where the textures blend, and where I might introduce new plants or shift pots for better balance. It's amazing how a different view can spark so many ideas. A few blooms are still hanging on, but many plants are beginning to fade. It's that time of year when I start thinking ahead. What can I add for fall color or winter interest to keep the garden lively through the cooler months? I'm especially enjoying the soft shades of blue on my hydrangeas this month. The hostas are beginning to fade and my sarcococa could use a little extra care as it's showing some yellow leaves. Someone's been snacking on the hostas too. I'm not sure who the culprit is, but they've certainly had their fill. In the memory garden, the corabelles are still putting on a lovely show of foliage color. A few blooms linger on the catmint, lobelia, and daisies, adding pops of color among the fading greens. The mix of leaves, shapes, and textures give this space such quiet beauty even as the season starts to shift. Along the rock face, the sedums and mosses are thickening up beautifully, with volunteer ferns and saxifrages filling in the gaps. I love how this soft greenery contrasts with the dark stone. The mondo grass adds just enough movement to keep it dynamic. It brightens the walkway and it makes it feel more lush and inviting. Leading up the pathway, the hydrangeas are still glowing white. These are such hard-working plants that deliver interest for months. They might just be my all-time favorite, especially since they thrive without full sun. This month, I've loved bringing the garden inside. Hydrangeas, daisies, and colorful blooms keeping the house filled with summer's warmth, even as cooler evenings hint at fall's arrival. And here's something new for me this year, my first ever potato harvest. I grew them in fabric bags tucked amongst the raised beds, and it was such a fun experiment and a tasty success. Most of the raised beds are winding down now, but I've tucked in a second planting of bush beans alongside the kale, and they're filling in nicely. Of course, August wouldn't be complete without a little blackberry picking. Not from my garden, but it's one of those simple seasonal traditions I always look forward to. I'm thrilled with how my hostas have grown this year. They've finally filled in and matured beautifully with consistent watering. Across the top of the wall, the Algerian ivy has been a great choice. A hardy, shade-loving climber with strong woody stems that grip the rock face perfectly. Moving to the front flower bed, the hostas show off their lovely greens. While the begonia is loving the cooler weather and looks lush and healthy. Some things are fading now. The lavender will soon get a light prune, but others are holding strong. As I weave through the beds, I love seeing the sunshine cast a golden glow, watching a spider web tucked between plants and making it sparkle like a little thread of silver. My apple tree is now in its second season. It's grafted with several varieties, so I get to pick just 1 or 2 apples at a time. Such a treat to enjoy. My flower boxes and porch containers are still bursting with color, adding cheerful street appeal for anyone passing by. This month also brought a little celebration, a birthday for one of my running friends. The cake needed an extra touch, so I added a few of my wax begonia as decoration. They're such a rewarding plant, no deadheading required, just endless blooms that last all summer long. Up on the northwest side, the rock-faced garden is thriving with ferns, sedums, and moss filling in the crevices. I may thin them out soon to make room for more color next season. But I do love the natural woodland feel this mix creates. The black-eyed Susans are the real stars right now. Bright, cheerful, and absolutely buzzing with pollinators. Their sunny yellow petals and dark centers are such a classic late summer sight. As the season shifts, their seed heads will feed birds through fall and winter. A perfect full circle moment in the garden. The mock orange suffered some winter damage, but after being cut back, it's bounced back with fresh new growth. And the native salal is filling in beautifully. Its glossy leaves and delicate white-pink flowers make it such a charming woodland companion. I recently learned the purple berries are edible and are great for jam. Flanking each side of the garage, my containers have been a real success this season. The boxwoods give a timeless structure, while the pink impatiens spill gracefully over the edges, and the white begonias fill in with soft brightness. As I walk through my garden this August, I can't help but think of marathon training. Some plants are finishing strong, others are just getting started. And the real progress comes from showing up with steady care. That's the joy of being in the marathon garden. It's all about the journey, not just the finish line. As summer winds down and fall peeks in, I'm reminded that gardening, like running, is about endurance, patience, and joy in each stage. This month brought colorful bouquets, my first potato harvest, and plenty of lessons to carry forward. Give this video a like and tell me in the comments what you're growing. Happy running or whatever brings you joy, and I hope you get some time to go out and enjoy your garden today. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.